Yeah, that's very simple. In other words, you're just a presenter. And so you deciding that, that's not really your position. See, you deciding whether they can handle it or not, that's not your position. See, your position is just to share. Early on in Eckankar, there was one experience I had where I was outside of a person's white picket fence around their house. You know, some people put fences around their property. And so I was standing outside the white picket fence. It was a white picket fence. And as I was starting to enter the gate, all of a sudden the boys came along and, kind of put me aside and said, we'll take it from here. So the idea is that I was to just present it and they'll handle the rest. So I'm not the decider of their fate. And so backing up also the ideas and attachments that we have to our family and friends and whatever, yeah, that's all fine if that's what you want. But at the same time, you practice learning to see them as who they are, and respectfully, they have free will to decide whatever, and you let them have it. You don't, through thoughts or emotions or persuasion, try to convince them otherwise, no matter what they decide. I've went through the relationships that I've had, and especially the daughter or whatever, and that's their life. I'm unconcerned. I don't consider them at all in that respect, but I'm here for them, like the sun shining. See, again, as we really recognize the sun shining with no attitudes, this is the whole idea. This is the freeness that people want, that they're looking for, and that is to be like the sun shining, you see, with no attitudes. So again, as we've experienced here, even in the Skypes, the back and forth and the attitudes and all this stuff, none of this stuff is necessary. Everybody is going through their process. Simply keep going no matter what happens. And some people are going to have dirty diapers at times. It gets cleaned up, etc. But we just keep going. That's the whole idea. And take a look at the attitudes. You don't need attitudes. It's about being like the sun shining. It's being, okay? It's really being, and then just do what you do. But you don't need attachments to anybody and all these things, but you can still love things. I still love things. I still care. I really do. But at the same time, I allow those people their life totally. Again, like the sun shining, it's not deciding for anybody. That's really what all life is. And there's the freeness that everybody is looking for, but they're thinking of it in some kind of personal term instead of a freeness from the personal side deciding. See? So it's seeing and being. It's not thinking and wanting and emotion and love and all these things that are tied to all these things. You can still use the warm love, but you use it in a way that, it is real, with like the sun shining. In other words, the sun warms us up, but at the same time, we decide how much warmth we want. And that be so, you see. So again, that's the practicing, and that will take you the rest of your life. And so as we do these Skypes and whatever, no attitudes are necessary, except do your part. As you step up, you decide what your part is, and do your part honorably and intently and sincerely, and that's all that matters. And look at children, they're innocent. They display that innocence. They don't really have attitudes. And as we go through the social consciousness, we start to take on these attitudes. And so again, each person decides the value of their attitudes and the attachments, etc. There's no value to them. Again, the sun shining, there's the real value, but who can see it and who can be it? That becomes the difference. So in the meantime, it's a lot of practice, and it's going to take you the rest of your life. So you understand that. So it's not about getting an answer from somewhere. It's learning to see what's really taking place now. And it's always in the now. It's not that it's coming, it already is. It's an isness. This is the best part. And you decide how you want to be with it. You decide that. We want everybody to be okay. And it is a big struggle here to get through, and you see the social order of things, and it is really tough. So as we keep at it and stay honorable and focused, it helps because, you know, it's easy to just be trapped in the darkness and have nothing. So we keep going. I keep staying focused and see who will stay up. Yeah, stay up with this. So it's very important.